What's up, Dynamite? So listen, this episode of Euphoria was, she was a lot, child, and so I didn't really talk much throughout the whole thing. I kind of found myself wanting to let the episode breathe, wanting to absorb everything, the vibe of everything going on. There were some parts where I did pause to have discussion, and then of course after I finished watching the episode we had a tiny bit of a discussion. So those are the parts that you're gonna see today. I didn't feel comfortable uploading a full reaction with show footage and stuff like that because there wasn't much in between, because I was just kind of absorbing everything, because I am an emotional Cancer and I feel a lot of things, and so this episode was a lot. So I wanted to just like sit and format this for you and have a discussion. At the end, I say the full reaction will be on Patreon. However, that's a force of habit. This full reaction will probably not be on Patreon due to the whole scene with Jules and Tyler. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There are certain things that we must keep off the interwebs for people. So yeah, unfortunately this full reaction will not be on Patreon, but I still wanted to sit and compile my thoughts and the discussion with you. So this video is short, it's only 8 minutes, but I want to know your thoughts and I want to hear your comments and I want to hear your discussion as well. And if you want to jump in more, watch part 1, my reaction part 1, and then come back here, watch the discussion and comment down below. Feel free to do that. I'll put that in a card somewhere near here. But yeah, enjoy the video. Don't forget to make your rose with positivity this week. All the stuff going through her eyes is crazy. We already know what's happening. Okay, yo, I want to pause real quick to talk because this last 31 minutes has been a lot. And I know I haven't said anything, but watching all of this has made me come to the realization that we've never like fully seen Jules's side of things in the original section of the series that we're used to. When the season ended, everybody was like, F Jules, you know, she left Rue, etc., etc. And I feel like through the first part of the holiday special, we kind of got to walk with Rue and see Rue acknowledge that they both had their issues in the relationship and that it was toxic because of both of them and not over one over the other. They both made their mistakes. But through this part, we're also seeing what Jewel went through after Rue left the room. So I feel like this is really important in terms of us getting to know her as a character and to really like see her side, because there's however many sides to the story depending on however many people were involved in that, and in this case it's Rue's side of the story and Jules, and we're finally getting to see the two sides of that. And I love the therapy format in this, and there's just so much. We're gonna keep watching, and if there's something, I'm just gonna pause in between and talk. Whoa. Ambush? Dad made the wrong move. If she doesn't forgive for real, it means nothing. Dad made the wrong move. Man. Oh, that was a lot. Oh, my stomach dropped. I wonder, did Labyrinth do music for this episode? I'm just curious. He did. Snap, snaps. Holy crap. Okay, there's a lot to discuss. As I said in the middle of the pause break. I really think it was important for us to see things from Jules' point of view after the end of the season 1. This episode was so much. This episode was a lot. I love how they set the time for us. So technically, this is part 1, and Rue's thing is part 2, if we were to chronologically put them together. But I can't wait to see how their 2 separate moments fall into the development of them as characters. And hopefully they take a break from each other, love relationship-wise. Because we both know that they have individual growth to do. Because the real truth behind their ship is they are both mentally ill people. And you have to be in a mentally healthy place to have a stable relationship. 2 sick people do not get better in the same contaminated and toxic environment. So they have some maturity to go through, some character development to go through, and I feel like these 2 episodes of this special have been really about exploring the beginnings of that development for both of them. Beautiful acting for both Zendaya and Hunter. They are incredible. This episode was just a lot. Like, as a person who has stood in support of people who have mental health issues, there are people in my life, friends who have dealt with addiction, etc. For some, you definitely do feel that weight of, like, if I leave them be for 2 seconds, will they relapse? But you have to kind of set boundaries for yourself and have them realize that their recovery is on them, not on you, and more importantly, for yourself to realize that their recovery should not depend on you, the person that's supporting them, being them. You can support them, you can be there for them. Support is always needed, but the recovery should always be for the individual, not for family, not for friends, but for the individual. They have to find their self-worth. It can start out being, okay, I'm going to be clean because I love XYZ. But at the end of the day, they have to find their self-worth, because people are always going to be people, and we are not perfect, and we are not always going to be there. So you have to be the one that's self-sustaining in your recovery and in all things in life. And I feel like it's so good and so important that they drove this point home with both Rue and Jules, and how important it is, and the toll that it can take from both sides of the spectrum, the support and the person that needs the support. But yeah, I hope generally as friends, their romantic relationship takes a break and they really focus on developing as people. When we come back for season 2, I don't want to see them together. I don't want it. Unless they had some character development off screen that we didn't see. But I don't want to see them together in a love relationship type way. They aren't ready for that. They need to grow some more. They need to mature some more. And I would love if we came back in season 2 and saw them growing and maturing, and then eventually and slowly and carefully finding their way back to each other. But this batch of episodes, this holiday special all together was completely gorgeous. And hats off to everybody. Sam, Zendaya, Hunter, HBO, Labyrinth, the whole entire cast and crew. Wonderful. And I can't wait to actually react to this show with y'all whenever season 2 comes out. So, thank y'all for watching this episode with me. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will react to Euphoria season 2 whenever it comes out. So be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications for all that good stuff. If you want to check out the full reaction to this episode, some parts are going to be edited because, you know, not safe for work stuff. Can't be having that on the Patreon. So, but if you want to see my full reaction to the episode, go to the Patreon $5 tier. That's where you'll find the full reaction. Special shout out to my patrons, my mother and Alix. Their support is so appreciated, as is yours. Don't forget to check out the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo links as well if you want to donate to the channel. And yeah, if you want to talk Euphoria live with me, start a good, brilliant discussion. I feel like Euphoria is a good discussion starter. We're live on Twitch every single Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to check out that link down below in the description as well. All right. Don't forget to make a world of positivity this week. Peace out.